Hello everyone. It's very surprised guys. From G Jaima Institute of Excellence from our that YouTube channel. Now we are going to start that English grammar path. Actually, this that grammar path is can be helpful for that class level. That means that intermediate for that Telangana and that AP students. So not only these the students, guys, these classes are going to be helpful for the two students who are going to be write the government jobs and like RRB, staff selection commissions, like blah 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 blah. Okay, so but this content is that mostly I use it to prefer going to explain for intermediate that first year Telangana students. Okay, it's that very surprising. So I am your that faculty Prasad Lakshmi Chet Gandhi sir going to explain first year English. First, let us check on that blueprint. Okay, what is the syllabus and all? So this is the complete that syllabus for inter inter first year students. So actually, this that paper is that includes completely question paper 17 questions. So out of this, that so is the briefly I will explain better. So to get the consumption of this that video, I think that if you everyone the students is know your syllabus like the blueprint. Section A, B, and the C. Three sections will be there. From the section A, just you have the three questions, and that each question one, they will give the three questions. Out of the three questions, you need to attempt the two in that like LAQ type, like that paragraph answering type of that questions. That minimum you need to write that 100 words or that 150 or the 200 words. So that means that mostly you need to write half of the page in that final exam. So each question carries that 4 marks. So that means that 8 marks. In the same manner, you will get that. So one of the question, three questions will come from that prose, three questions from that poetry, three questions from the short stories. Clear, guys? Okay, na? So and the first ప్రతి దాంట్లో కూడా prose లో poetry and the short stories. Three questions will come. But out of the three questions, you need to attempt the two questions with that clear and that neat handwriting. Okay. So along with this, that section, we go to the section B. Yeah. So section A is that include the 24 marks, and that section B is that includes the 8 marks, which contains the two questions, four and that five. ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇస్తాడంటే మనకి దట్ రీడింగ్ కాంపిటీషన్ దట్ ప్యాసేజ్ టైప్ క్వశ్చన్స్ విల్ గివ్. So according to that one of that passage, so he will arrange that six questions from that given that passage question. Out of that six, you need to attempt that four questions. So each question carries that 1 mark. So that means that 4 marks will come for that question number four, and that remaining that four questions will come that question number five. The same. So actually, this the question number four will be given from the short stories, but whereas that question number five will be given from the unseen. That means that just he can give from that any matter. Okay, clear, guys? Next section C is that includes that most important 48 marks will cover from that section C. Okay, so first four questions in that section C, question number 6, 7, 8, 9. So prati question loan just he will give that 10 questions. Okay, out of the 10, you need to attempt that 8 questions, and that each question carries that half marks. So that means that you will get that 4 marks from the first four questions from the section C. Remaining that three questions, 10, 11, 12. So in the matram 6 questions he will give. Okay, out of that six, we need to attempt that four questions. So each question carries that 1 mark. So that means that 4 marks. Okay, remaining the two questions of question number 13 and that 14. Also, we will arrange the 10 questions, but we need to attempt that 8. So 4 marks will come. Each question carries that half marks. And that last question number 15, 16, 17, Lonchi, he will arrange that 6 questions, guys. So out of that six, we need to attempt that four questions. Each question carries that 1 mark, and you will get that 4 marks. Clear? Okay. And in the first video of this, that English grammar part, that matching meanings. So I need to start the section C, but matching meanings to go to this section of this that question. First, you need to prefer that section A and that section B. So that's why that question number 6 of this that matching meaning. Just we will learn the later. But that first in this video part, we are going to learn that parts of speech. Clear, guys? So section A 24 marks, section B 8 marks, section C will that 48 marks. So total you will get that 80 marks, and that remaining the 20 marks, as you know, like that you will get that practicals. 20 marks paper will be there. So 80 plus 20, then net you will have that 100 marks. Clear, guys? So this is the very syllabus part. Okay, na? And just a moment. So guys, so now let us know about that section A. Question number 1 will be given from that prose. So it is not that necessary question number is that must and should he need to give that prose. He may give that poetry at that prose. Prose లో ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి చూడండి అన్న. Let us check that first chapter. So that 4 units will be there. Out of that 4, he will give that 3. But out of the 3, we need to attempt the 2 questions. So, father, dear father, and the second one is that the green champion. Third one will be the first 4 minutes, and the fourth one is that box and that box is that one act play. Okay, this is from the section A. Okay, section prose లోంచి ఇది పోయట్రీలో చూడండి. Question number 2 కదా. Question number 2 లోంచి he will out of these that 4 units, so he will do the 3. అందులో first one is that keep going, second one is that happiness, third one will be the beggar, and the fourth one is that noble nature. This is the section A లోనే question number 2 part. Question number 3 short story లోంచి కూడా 4 units ఉన్నాయి. First one is that playing the game, second one is that 5 boons of life, third one is that the short-sighted brothers, and that fourth one will be the dinner party. Clear, guys? Okay, this is about that section A. Now go to that section B. Okay, section B lo question number and question number 5 will be there. Question number 4 matram just he will arrange from that short stories is reading comprehension type of that question. Question number 5 is that unseen. Okay, is also comprehension based, the passage based. Question number C lo matram, section C lo matram C. Question number 6 nunchi 17 will be covered. As I told that matching meanings we will learn later. So next question number 7 ki sambandhinchindi parts of speech ni we are going to learn. Okay, so let us start. Yes, guys. So this is the G Jayama Institute of Excellence. Is the completely based on that IIT and the NEET mains and that advanced level, which is located at that Hyderabad. So this is the first year part of this part C of the grammar part, parts of speech, section C, question number 7, and 8 questions. The 1.5 part, the half mark contest, so that 4 marks will be there. See, now let us start. So, guys, that this part of this that video, after the completion of this video, just please see the description. Just I will try to share these notes. Okay, but you better to note and yeah, let us start with that. Okay, so parts of speech. Let us zoom a little bit. Yes. Okay. So generally, as we know that for any type of the conversation, see guys, well, like the conversation in the sense means like that as we speaking with the others, like that. See, now I am also that speaking. Like while speaking, I can use that so many words, isn't it now? Like myself, I am going to start parts of speech. Let us suppose this is the one word is there. Okay. So in this word of this that conversation, it consists of that so many grammatical part of that words, letters. Okay, na? Like in this part, now we need to learn that parts of speech. So like this type of that conversation, as we use that the different type of that words. So where each word has a specific function. ప్రతిదానికి కూడా ఒక ఫంక్షన్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఎలా పడితే లైక్ దట్ వి కాంట్ స్పీక్ అవుట్ నా. isn't it? So according to this usage, see guys, the words are that classified into various classes. So while in English, so these words is going to be classified into that eight classes again, which is regarded as that parts of speech. Okay. So that means that simply to say that parts of speech is consisted of how many classes? Eight. What are they? First one is that noun. Second one is that pronoun. Third one is that adjective. Fourth one is that preposition. Next, fifth one is that verb. And sixth one is that adverb. Seventh one is that conjunction. And whereas the last eighth part is that interjection. Okay, now. So now in this video, we are going to learn now. Clear? Chalo. So actually, that noun is treated as a naming a word like a boy, tree, a king, Hyderabad, our native place like the Dilsuk Nagar, the rose, or happiness, or sadness, okay, like etc. So all these the names, naming a word, that words is related to as that noun. Clear? So noun is that classified is again how many types? See, one, two, three, and four. So what are they? First one is that proper noun. Second one is that common noun. Third one is that collective noun. And fourth one is abstract nouns. So once again, the noun is that classified is again that four types, Peter. What is that? Is the proper noun. Please, you better to maintain a clear notes, guys. Like that, not only that the inter students, these grammar part where we are starting from these our the channel is going to help for that so many students. Okay, so you better to write that clear notes. Okay, now. So nouns is classified into four types. Ain't we? First one is the proper noun. Second one, common noun. Third one, collective noun. Fourth one, abstract noun. Now let us know that first one, proper noun. A name లోనే ఉంది బెట meanings the proper nouns means it is the name of a particular name. For example, person. Okay, పర్సన్ కి ఒక పర్టికులర్ నేమ్ ఉంటుంది లైక్ దట్ కుమార్ సురేష్ రమేష్ నదియా లూసీ ఓకే ఫాతిమా లైక్ ఎట్సెట్రా 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 లైక్ అదే సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు ప్లేస్ అయితే లైక్ హైదరాబాద్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఎ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఎ పర్టికులర్ ప్లేస్ is regarded as what? A proper noun. Clear? The Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, like this. Next, river. So specific names sometimes like Krishna River, Godavari River, Narmada River, Tungabhadra River. Like suppose that countries is also having that a particular name like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, China. Guys, remember India the opposite, whatever it is there, everything here I written. Okay, na? Okay, just kidding. Don't be. Next, mountains is also having the specific names like that Aravali, Himalayas, Vindhyas. Okay, chalo. So this is about that proper nouns. Okay, you better to get the screenshot. Okay, otherwise I will send the notes after the completion of this video. Just you better to check the description. Okay, chalo. Next, the second one, common noun. So common noun ఏంటి beta? It refers to a kind, otherwise a class of things. Once again, what is that? The common nouns is going to be refer about what? A kind or a class of things like a tiger. See, I given a sign of the tiger. It is a kind type or is a class of things like animals law. It is that one type of that class like sugar, okay, like wall, like bag, okay, like a building, okay. This is not a proper noun, okay. These are belongs to the common nouns. where the common nouns is again classified into two types. What is that? Accountable nouns and the uncountable nouns. See, guys, ఈ word లోనే meaning ఉంది నన్ను countable, which is going to be referred about account, like that boys ఉన్నారు. ఎంతమంది? Two boys, yeah, three, yeah, six boys are okay. Then that boys, that word is also related to a noun. Okay, next flowers, like three flowers, okay, six flowers, which is going to be refer the kind, okay, or a class of things, like which is going to be refer about the count, okay. Then it is related to what? Accountable nouns. Next, uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable means not going to be counted, which cannot be counted. మరి ఎలా రెఫర్ చేస్తాం అది? దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి రిమైన్స్ ఇన్ దట్ మాస్, లైక్ కాపర్ going to be referring that mass only, isn't it now? Like 20 grams of copper we can say, okay, or 2 kg of rice అని అంటాం అంతేగాని, okay, 6 rice అని మెన్షన్ చేయం కదా, like 3 flowers లాగా 3 rices అని మెన్షన్ చేయం కదా మనం, we can't mention అనంత. So we can't mention like that. Water means that 1 glass of water we can mention, okay, like in that mass, like 2 liters, 1 liter, okay. 1 glass అంటే మళ్ళీ అది ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి కౌంటబుల్ నౌన్ కిందకి వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఓకేనా. సో దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ దట్ కామన్ నౌన్స్. నెక్స్ట్ కలెక్టివ్ నౌన్స్. And this the collective nouns is going to be refer about that group of the same class. Collective, collectively, and the same class ఉంటేనే we are going to be collector. Okay, అలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Like that crowd. Crowd అంటే అది మా animals ఉండొచ్చు, okay, or human beings ఉండొచ్చు, isn't it now? Or government. It is that collective noun, is that group of that same class. అంటే government లో everyone will be in that, government employees will be there, like ఒక గ్రూప్ గా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. లైక్ ఆర్మీ, ఆర్మీ ఇస్ ఏ గ్రూప్, ఫ్యామిలీ ఇస్ ఏ గ్రూప్, లైక్ ఫాదర్, మదర్, ఓకే, బ్రదర్, సిస్టర్స్, ఓకే, లైక్ దిస్ అన్నమాట. పార్లమెంట్, పార్లమెంట్ లో కూడా ఏంటిది, అందరు సేమ్ గ్రూప్ వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు, లైక్ దట్, లైక్ ఆల్ ఎంపీస్, ఆల్ ఎమ్మెల్యేస్, లైక్ దిస్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో దట్ మీన్స్ these words of like a word which is going to be refer about the same class is going to be known as what? A collective nouns. Clear with that? Next, last fourth one is that abstract nouns. So these abstract nouns is going to be refer about the names of that quality. Okay, not quantity, is that quality. Otherwise, is going to be refer about that state. Means in that function like that kindness. See, that guy is that so much kind. Okay, the kindness of that word is going to be refer about what? Quality అన్నమాట. లేకపోతే అతని ఫంక్షన్ స్టేట్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంది, లైక్ హీఈస్ దట్ వెరీ యూత్ గానీ, ఆల్ క్వాలిటీ దట్, ఓకే, ఓల్డ్ ఆర్ childhood, let's say fear or happiness, okay, all these that words which is related to about what? Abstract nouns. Clear, guys? So this is about what? A noun. Clear? First one, proper noun. Second one, common noun. Third one, collective noun. Whereas fourth one is what? Fourth one is abstract noun. Clear? Okay. Chalo, just a moment. Yeah, yes, guys. So after the completion of the theory part of this, that now let us practice that few exercise questions, which is completely related to these inter first year part. Okay, and here we can practice it in different mode. Clear? See, here I given that one question. So read the following passages and identify which are a noun part of speech, which is underlined or which is highlighted in that box. ఏదైతే highlighted ఉందో అది here I given in this passage. So 15 words are there. Okay. If 15 words లో how many are that belongs to noun, we need to find out better. So first let us check. Otherwise that you better to get the screenshot. Okay. You better to get the screenshot. Okay. Taken now. Chalo. Now pause the video, okay, pause my video. That means that stop the video and just to found how many you belongs to, you can find out that four type of the nouns parts. Four. Okay, మనం చదువుకున్నాం కదా ఇంతకు ముందు అవి అన్నమాట. See, the first one is that farmer, second one is that grew, third one is that superior, and fourth one is that competition, fifth one is that interviewed, and sixth one is that neighbor, seventh one is that with, eighth one is the produce, ninth one is the wage, tenth one is from, 11th one is the swills, and 12th one is the poor, 13th one steadily, 14th one quality, 15th one is that health. See, I'm already given that answer. The first one, farmer, is a noun. Okay, farmer is say example of what is a noun. Next, and second one, third one, Kadu, okay, grow, and fourth one, competition. Competition is also example of what is a noun. ఆ తర్వాత sixth one, neighbors. Okay, neighbors is also example of noun, and the eighth one, produce, is also example of noun. Okay, and ninth one, yeah, wind, produce, wind, and that whereas the last 14th one, quality. Okay, not quantity as I said. Okay, quality is the good quality is also expressed or that related to noun. Okay, now, chala. Okay, next, this question. Second one, identify the nouns in the following. Okay, identify the nouns in the following. See the first one, Hyderabad. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. I need to pick up that writing part. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I got it. Just a moment. I need to select the color like this, that blue. Okay, chalo. Identify the nouns in the following. That first one. First one, Emichudu, Hyderabad is a historical city. So in the law, in this one, we need to find out that which one is belongs to that nouns. Hyderabad, okay, is a place, isn't it now? So that means it is belongs to noun, and is, okay, along with that nouns, I'm going to explain that little bit that remaining that prepositions also, like is denote about that mostly is that verb beta. Okay, and a, okay, in our the childhood, from our the childhood we are learning that a, and the, these are belongs to what? Articles. These are belongs to what? Articles. Okay, and historical means is going to be showing the characteristic, otherwise that function of this that city, Hyderabad, historical. Okay, the place. So that means that the historical, the word is related to adjective. See guys, that along with that noun, I'm going to explain about that remaining that parts of speech also. And city. City means this is also noun. Clear? So in this question, in this word, like statement, like Hyderabad is a historical city law. How many number of nouns are there? Two nouns are there. And that remaining that is related about that what? Verb, and a is related about that article, and historical is related about adjective. Okay. Next, let us go to the second one. What is that? Children are source of joy to the parents. Okay. Second one ఏంటి నాన్న? Second one లో children. Okay. Children are a source of a joy to the parents. So this is one conversation. As I said in the first, each and that every conversation, whatever we are speaking, have the words, have a each word has that specific function. Okay. In this word, you need to find out the noun beta. A noun. Chalo, చెప్పేసేయండి. Although children is a noun. Okay. And R is going to be refer about what? About verb. Okay. And the source, children's are um, source. Source means, hmm, yeah, this one is also noun. Okay. Of, of is related about what? Preposition. Okay. Of is related about what? Preposition. And the joy is referred about happiness, joy, sadness, feeling. Okay. This is also noun. Hana. Next to is going to be represent about same preposition. Okay. And the, yes, guess guys, it is about article and parents. Parents is also going to be represent about noun. Clear? Like it is that what type of noun? అలా కూడా మనకు క్వశ్చన్ మన ఇంకా like objective point of view, if it is that possible for that any government jobs and any competitive exams, that parents is related to noun. Okay, but what type of noun? అంటే uh, this is the ఏమని చెప్పొచ్చు, this is that objective of that preposition. This is the objective of what? A preposition. ఏంటి ఆ prepositions ఇక్కడ? ఇదిగో of. Okay, children's of about that parents అని కూడా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. చలో, so next go to the third one. Okay, otherwise that you better to get the screenshot and you can practice. You better to get the screenshot of this question and you can practice. Okay, chalo. Third one I am going to start. Honesty is the best policy. Chalo guys, which are belongs to that noun. Come on. Honesty is going to be explained about the character. Okay, honesty means this is the noun. Is అంటే ఏంటిది? ఎప్పుడైనా సరే verb. Okay. Next, the means we know it is belongs to, tell me, article. And best. I'm going to, yes, now it is easy to you. Just I do. Best. Best is going to be represent about what, beta? Like ఇదిగో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ లో ఎక్కడుంది? వేర్ ఈస్ దట్? ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి అడ్జెక్టివ్. బెస్ట్. ఓకే, it is known as what? Adjective. And policy. Policy is also related to what? Noun. Clear, Nana? Okay. So in this question, we found two nouns. Okay. One is that honesty and the second one is that policy. Next, go to that fourth question. Fourth one, ఏంటండి? We learn many things. We learn many things. Okay. Each and every word, but not only noun. Okay, cast the idea కోసం for your that getting the for the cause of that better idea along with that noun, I'm going to give the small hint for that remaining the parts of speech also. Okay, through observation. So in that మనం నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో మనకి ఈజీ అవుతుంది అనమాట. చలో, నో we is going to be refer about noun కి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఉన్నాం లైక్ దట్ ఐ ఆర్ దట్ వి ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి రిలేటెడ్ టు ప్రొనౌన్ గురించి బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి రిలేటెడ్ అబౌట్ వాట్? ప్రొనౌన్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్, లర్న్. లర్న్ మీన్స్ సీక్నా హిందీ మే. ఓకే, అది చదవడం. సో దట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దట్ వర్బ్ ఓన్లీ. Okay. Next, many. The many like is the best or many. Okay. And ఇది adjective అన్నమాట. Okay. Next, things is nothing but that noun. ఇగో మనకు కావాల్సింది ఒకటి వచ్చేసింది ఇక్కడ noun. Okay. Next, through is going to refer about the preposition. Okay. Okay. I will explain about that remaining that parts of speech also, but for that better idea, along with that noun, we are going to get that little bit that brief information about that remaining part of speeches also. Next, observation. Observation is also a noun beta. Clear? Chalo. Next, go to that next question. Okay. Since it was raining. What is that? Since it was raining. Since it was raining, he took an umbrella with him. చలో ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ నాకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఆర్టికల్స్ ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి ఫస్ట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. చలో ఇన్ ద డిఫరెంట్ మేనర్. ఓకే. సిన్స్ ఇట్ వాస్, since it was, is and was is nothing but what? It is the verb. Okay. It is a verb. And raining, raining is also belongs to verb. And he, like we, okay, he is a like we. ఇదేంటి బేట? About pronoun. Okay. He took. Okay. Means is the work done. The verb అన్నమాట. He took అంటే verb. And ఇదిగో వచ్చేసిందండి. ఏంటిది ఇది? A and the is nothing but that article. Okay. Umbrella. Yes. This is that noun. Umbrella. Okay. And with is nothing but that preposition. Okay. With is nothing but that preposition. With him, as we గాని, okay, he గాని, him, them, their, it is nothing but what? Pronoun. అది గుర్తుంచు. ఓకేనా? Is a pronoun. And since it is nothing but the conjugation. Since is nothing but what? Conjugation. And it is also pronoun beta. Okay. Is also pronoun. So మనకు కావాల్సింది noun. ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ? Only one. Okay. Umbrella. Okay. That's it. Chalo. Next question. Next one. Chalo. Alas, Abdul Kalam is dead. What is that? Alas is that explanatory the one. Okay. Abdul Kalam is dead. Chalo. ఇందులో మీకు తెలిసింది ఐడెంటిఫై చేయండి అన్న. అలాస్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఇంటర్జెక్షన్. అయ్యో అన్నట్టు అనమాట. ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఇంటర్జెక్షన్. నెక్స్ట్, అబ్దుల్ కలాం ఇస్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ పర్సన్. సో నౌన్ మనకు వచ్చేసింది. ఈజ్, ఇదిగో ఈజ్ అంటే ఏంటిది చెప్పాను నేను. అది ఈజ్ గాని వాజ్ గాని అలా ఉంటే దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దట్ వర్బ్. అండ్ డెడ్, dead means what? It is an adjective. Okay. This is an example of what? Adjective. Clear? Chalo. Next one. G. Okay. They themselves interfere in the dispute. Entity. They themselves interfere in the dispute. Chalo. They first, like him, he, we, entity, it is nothing but that pronoun. Okay. Next, themselves. Themselves is also same pronoun. Okay. Interfere. Okay. Means it's type of that verb. Okay. That means that verb. Next, in. In is refer about preposition. Okay. The is nothing but what? Article. Okay. Next, dispute is nothing but that noun. ఇదిగో మనది మనకు వచ్చేసిందండి ఒకటి. Dispute. Clear? Chala. Next one. The boy ran into the park joyfully. చలో మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి నౌన్ కదా బేట చలో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఓన్లీ ఓకే ద అంటే ఏంటి అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎస్ వి నో ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఆర్టికల్ ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ బాయ్ చలో youth, boy, old, okay, is about the noun. Next, ran, పరిగెత్తాడు भाग गया इसका मतलब it is that work done it's nothing but verb అన్నమాట okay next into that means it is refer about what preposition okay it related about preposition the మళ్ళీ వచ్చేసింది article ఏ అండ్ ద ఉంటే అది ఆర్టికల్ నెక్స్ట్ పార్క్ ఇదిగో మనకు వచ్చింది ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ప్లేస్ అవునా సో దట్ మీన్స్ నౌన్ జాయ్ఫుల్లీ జాయ్ఫుల్లీ నాట్ హ్యాపీనెస్ లైక్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ అడ్వర్బ్ ఓకే నాట్ వర్క్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ అడ్వర్బ్ బేటా ఓకేనా చలో సో ఇక్కడ మనకు కావాల్సింది టూ నౌన్స్ వచ్చాయి చలో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ మేనర్ ప్లీజ్ చెక్ చేసుకోండి మీరు కూడా రాసిన తర్వాత యు బెటర్ టు చెక్ ఓకే యు బెటర్ టు చెక్ మ్యూజిక్ డ్రాస్ ద అటెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ సో ప్లీజ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ద నౌన్ మ్యూజిక్ అంటే నౌనే కదండి ఇది ఓకే మ్యూజిక్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దట్ నౌన్ నెక్స్ట్ డ్రాస్ means is going to be that music is going to be work like that okay it is nothing but that verb okay the means is belongs to what article okay is going to be attention attention yes this one is also refer as that noun okay of means preposition okay preposition everyone అంటే నౌన్ కి నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటిది బట్ ఇది ఎవ్రీ వన్ లైక్ ఇస్ ఎ గ్రూప్ అన్నమాట అంటే నౌన్ కిందికి రాదు అంటే ప్రోనౌన్ అన్నమాట ఇది ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ప్రోనౌన్ సో మనకు కావాల్సింది నౌన్స్ టూ వచ్చేసింది ఏంటిది అది మ్యూజిక్ అండ్ అటెన్షన్ దట్ లాస్ట్ వన్ జే ఓకే cricket match cricket match is watched by lakhs of people okay please find out the noun cricket name okay noun కిందికే వస్తుంది isn't it na match yes this is also belongs to noun okay and lakhs కూడా ఓకే లాక్స్ మీన్స్ దట్ నంబర్ కదా అంటే నౌన్ కిందికి వస్తుంది యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ దట్ పీపుల్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో కమ్స్ అండర్ ద నౌన్ చలో మరి రిమైనింగ్ దట్ ఈజ్ అంటే ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం మనం ఈజ్ గానీ వాజ్ గానీ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్ వర్బ్ ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఓకే వాచ్డ్ చూస్తున్నారు వాచ్డ్ దట్ మీన్స్ దట్ వర్క్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి డన్ ఆ పని జరుగుతుంది అనమాట అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ దట్ వర్బ్ ఓకే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వర్బ్ నెక్స్ట్ బై మీన్స్ ప్రిపోజిషన్ బై మీన్స్ ప్రిపోజిషన్ ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్ yes it is also preposition see guys that in that few ఎగ్జామ్స్ మనకి కొన్ని గవర్నమెంట్ లైక్ దట్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో ఇలా ఇచ్చేసి హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ దట్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ లైక్ దట్ నంబర్ he may ask like that otherwise that how many of that nouns you can found in the following given uh, word అని కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు ఓకేనా ఇలా సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ part of nouns like that we practice it like this. Clear, guys? Okay, na? And let us see. Let us see. You better to get the screenshot of this one, and you better to practice. Okay. So no. So this is that end part of that first video. Okay. On పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పీచ్ లో ఏమన్నది బెట నౌన్ గురించి ఓకేనా క్లియర్ బెట so and I will give that a few more examples in that next part of that noun and we can start shortly about that pronoun adjective and the prepositions also okay chalo guys have a good day and shortly just I will post this notes in that description part you better to get download and you better to practice in your the notes clear beta okay chalo till then bye bye